Hey guys, Ken here. So over 1 million books get published to Amazon every single year. And if you want to have any chance at getting seen and making sales, you have to launch your book properly. In this video, I'm going to walk you through my exact book launch process built for high visibility, organic sales, and long-term traction. I've used the same book launch process to get multiple books ranking high on page one for my main search terms. And that has allowed me to sell over 40,000 books, ebooks, and audiobooks, with the majority of those sales coming from organic traffic. Let's waste no time and dive right in. And so the first thing you need to understand before you can launch your book properly is how Amazon works. So Amazon is a performance-based system. Their algorithm is simple. If your book sells, it's going to show it to more people and rank it higher. This is no different than any other social media platform. If a YouTube video gets more clicks and more people watch all the way through the video, it's going to show it to more people. So when sales come into our book, it will rank higher, more people see it, which means more sales will come in, which means it will rank even higher. This loop continues until you have a high ranking book. And because of this performance-based system, every book launch that I do is revolved around two main pillars. Pillar number one is desire, creating a book that people actually want to pick up quickly, something that is set up for impulse buys. And two is consistent sales, steady, relevant traffic over a period of time, because consistency is what tells the algorithm to keep ranking the book higher and higher. And so we want to think of our book launch as a 30-day window after we upload it to Amazon. This 30 days is not necessarily to make a bunch of profit and money, but for the sole purpose of getting book sales, telling Amazon that people want our book, and this will set us up for the long term. And that's exactly how this video is structured. We're going to go over exactly what you should do before you upload your book. We're going to go over the first 7 days of your book being live. We're going to go over day 7 to 30, which is our main launch window. And then I'm going to show you exactly what to do on day 30 and beyond. So phase one is before we actually upload our book to Amazon. And the first step is to start with a book that is built to win and sell. And so everything downstream depends on this. If you don't have a high demand topic or a book that people want to buy over your competitors, it's going to be very hard to launch it. And so if you haven't published your book already, or you're wondering what you should do on your next book to get better results, you're going to want to start with topic research, study your competitors, read their positive reviews, their negative reviews, look at their table of contents, their unique mechanisms, how they're actually structuring the topic that you're about to teach. And we want to simply create a book that is designed to teach this exact solution in a more simple and clear way. This can be more of a step-by-step process, have more bonuses added to it, and just overall create a better and stronger product. And of course, we want to appeal directly to our exact customer. We want to ensure that we are targeting what they're looking for, what's already selling, and ensuring we're speaking to their problems, their desired outcome, and giving them the best solution moving forward. But of course, when your book is ready to launch, there's one main thing we have to do before we upload it, and that is to collect our review points from a few sites. So there are three main ways to get book reviews. One way that we're going to get into after we upload our book, but the first two requires a bit of preparation. And that is we're going to use the site of Book Bounty to get some paperback reviews and Book Village to get some verified ebook reviews. What we're going to do is set up these sites now because we have to go and actually review other people's books to earn points and promotions, depending on what site you're on, to then redeem for reviews. If you do this a few months before you actually upload your book, you're going to be set up well. I will leave my affiliate links below. It's super straightforward to set these up and get started. But like I said, there's also going to be one more way to get reviews after our book is live, which in my opinion is the most effective way. So if you want to keep it simple, go with that method that we're going to get into shortly. Phase two is when we dive into days 1 to 7 of our book launch. This is where we prepare our book to actually sell and drive traffic to it, and more importantly, spark it so Amazon sees it and starts to push it. There are two steps to doing this effectively. The first one is to actually upload our book. We want to price low and sell it hard. So we want to price our book at a discount. If you're publishing a normal medium content or high content book, this is going to be a 99-cent ebook as well as a $9.99 paperback. In some cases, you have to price your ebook higher. Maybe it's $1.99 or $2.99, which is perfectly fine too. But the important thing is you have this discounted paperback because like I said, we're going for impulse buys. If we have a really strong book at a lot lower price than our competitors, people are just going to buy it because why not? We're also going to ensure that our description when we're uploading our book is very high quality. We want to not just list features, but speak to our customers' problems, their desired solution, and really explain that our book is the bridge to getting them there. I do have other videos on this type of stuff, so you can go and check out my channel after that. But if you're unsure, go to your best-selling competitors, look at how they're selling their book, and get some ideas that way. A simple description structure to follow is to have a really strong hook sentence calling out their problem and what they're dealing with, then have a paragraph about how they can solve this problem and what the main concerns that they probably have are, and then go into a section that outlines what's inside this book and why it's designed to help you get to this solution and solve this problem. It's also great to have another section that outlines why this book is different from others, highlighting some important points that you have. Maybe it's bonus videos, it's a strong mechanism, it's a time frame, anything that is desirable, and then have a strong closing sentence closing the loop. The last thing we need to do once our book is actually live in that first 7 days is get our book ready to convert. So once we do start driving traffic to it, people are going to buy it. So a few things we have to do for this. We want to build some credibility so buyers trust the book. And if we pair that with a discounted price, we are set up very well. The first step is to add A+ content to our listing. We want to showcase the interior of the book and everything that makes the book worth buying. So it just reads as a credible book and really sells it to the customer. They can experience what the book will be like after they buy it before they even do. We want to, of course, get some reviews. So because we did our preparation for Book Bounty and Book Village, we can start getting reviews for that site for our book. More importantly, you can also get reviews from a site called the Book Reverb. This is a bit different of a process. You don't have to review other people's books and earn currency. You simply pay per review, and how it works is you are essentially paying for the site's service of getting these reviews for you. And they have a whole ARC team of readers, and they are very Amazon compliant, which they explain very well on their website. So I will leave my affiliate links to these sites below if you want to check it out. I personally recommend using Book Reverb specifically because their reviews are very high quality. They even sometimes come with image reviews, and they don't get removed very often. And if Amazon is not removing reviews, it means those reviews are high quality. So it does cost a bit more, but in my opinion, it's worth it. And if you supplement that with these other two sites, Book Bounty for your paperback reviews and Book Village for some verified ebook reviews, you're going to have a good mix of everything that's very sustainable to do. And we simply want to get anywhere from 10 to 20 reviews a week. This is a good sustainable number that will match our book sales and compounds over time. If we have a massive influx of reviews, it technically is fine, but I like to space it out a bit. And it's very easy to create A+ content modules now with ChatGPT. As you can see, with some information from my book, as well as one simple prompt, it made me all 4 modules that are ready to upload. And I will leave a link below to a video that shows you exactly how to do this, and it's very quick and easy. And once your book has been uploaded at a discount, it has strong A+ content, a strong description, and has your initial 10 to 20 reviews, it's going to be set up for success, and we can start to drive some traffic to it and bring in some sales. By now, it should be around the 7-day mark, and we could go and move into the next phase, which is day 7 to 30. And a quick bonus is if you did enroll your ebook in KDP Select, you can also run a free promo to it. This can be done under the marketing tab of your KDP dashboard. Under price promotions, you can't miss it. And sometimes why I like to do this is because it's kind of a spark for your book launch. It tells Amazon, hey, my book is new, people are downloading it. You might get a #1 new release badge in one of the free categories. It's just a nice cherry on top just to get your launch going. It's by no means necessary, but it can help. So phase 3 is day 7 to 30, which is when we start driving traffic. We simply want to send paid, relevant traffic to our high desire book and let the impulse buys compound, which is going to jumpstart our ranking. So when it comes to driving traffic to our book, we are going to set up some launch-specific Amazon ads. So we want to run ads built for our book launch that target the exact customer we're selling to and drive impulse sales through our high desire book. And so the book is what converts browsers into buyers. It has a low price, but it's very desirable and high quality. The ads are just putting our book in front of the right people. So we'll show you exactly what campaigns to set up. Before we do that, one quick thing is that I get a lot of comments saying Amazon KDP is just pay to win. Whoever spends the most on Amazon ads wins. And this couldn't be further from the truth. The reason being is because we're not customizing our ad copy in any way. We're not setting up very specific creative Facebook ads where we basically lie to our customers. Amazon ads are simply showing your book to somebody. They don't want to buy your book. Doesn't matter how much money you spend on Amazon ads. It's not going to rank high and it's not going to sell well. The customers have to be buying your book to actually get a result, or you're never going to get anywhere. And so our goal is to simply have the highest demand, lowest competition topic we can find, create the best book for that topic, get enough reviews for some social proof, and sell our book well in our product page, and then drive ads so our good book gets in front of the right customers. And then when those customers buy it because it's relevant to what they're looking for and has social proof, that's what's going to allow us to rank high. It's just like any business. If you open up a new storefront, you're going to have an ad in the newspaper, maybe go in the news, have some sort of marketing efforts, but you have to let people know that your store is here. In this case, that our book is here. But if you don't create a good book to begin with, nothing's going to happen. So the 3 campaigns you want to set up for your Amazon ads is very simple. We have our product campaign. This is where we target the 3 to 5 best-selling books in our niche, each ideally with under 500 reviews. We won't have multiple hundred reviews yet, so it's going to be hard to compete with the more established books. But if we're targeting the lower reviewed books, it's going to be fine. The second campaign is a keyword targeting campaign. We want to focus on the main 2 to 5 search terms that are directly related to our book topic. This way, we're only targeting the books that are selling in our space and are relevant to our customer. We're only targeting the main search terms that people are searching up. So we're not going too wide and spending too much money in the wrong places. And then a third bonus campaign is we can set up a broader campaign just to send our book a bit wider, see if Amazon can find some potential buyers and drive even more sales. This can be a simple automatic campaign at anywhere from $5 to $10 a day, or you can do some sort of product or keyword campaign, but select the boxes expanded or phrase broad and exact. That's just going to show it to a lot more people and find a lot more keywords. If you're completely confused by this, that's fine. I will leave a link below to my Amazon ads video. It can show you exactly what campaigns I set up, how I set them up. It's going to be super easy and straightforward. But the goal is over our book's existence. We just want to continue to gather reviews, make consistent sales, and as we do this, Amazon will continue to rank our book. If you go to the highest ranking books in your topic, what you're going to find is they've probably been there selling for a long period of time. That's because they've earned their spot. And so just because you don't rank there right away, that's okay. Why would you beat out the books that have been there for months and are proven to work? So we need to give it time and just continually gather reviews and make sales, and we'll slowly work our way up. And if Amazon sees that your book is performing a little better every week, it's going to slowly rank it higher. And the longer that holds, the more your position solidifies and the more you break into the top spots. There is a few important things you have to do to break through to that first row of page 1 of your search term, which we're going to get into later in the video. And so phase 4 is what we do on day 30 and after that. That is, we want to analyze what's happening and optimize it for better performance. And so on day 30, there's one important thing we have to do. We want to raise our book's price to now be competitive with our competition so we can actually make some real profit from our book. And what you want to do is don't incrementally raise your book. If it's $9.99, raise it right to the full price of anywhere from $14.99 to $17.99, depending on your competitors. And what this will do is most likely prompt a price slash, where if Amazon thinks your book will sell better at a cheaper price, it's going to discount it, and it's going to show the discount percentage and work very good for conversions. This actually extends your launch window a bit more because your book is more desirable with this discount, but you're still getting royalties from the full price. So it's kind of nice. But one important condition before you raise your price is we want to ideally have 50 plus reviews. If we only have 10 reviews, the discounted price might be our competitive advantage and why our book is selling. So you want to keep that there until you get more reviews. You can't compete with your competitors. You have to have some sort of advantage to continue ranking and just continue to sell over time. But if you're using the 2 sites I showed you with some preparation, along with Book Reverb at your launch, and steadily getting 10 to 20 a month, you should hit this number by the 30-day mark. On top of that, over the next 30 to 90 days, you want to look at your Amazon ad performance and see what it's doing. There's 2 very important numbers that will tell you where your book is at and what you need to change. That is your click-through rate and your conversion rate. If your click-through rate is 0.7% or below, you probably need to update your cover. And it's very important you don't just leave your book as is when you publish it. You look and see how it's performing and make some changes to it. You can create covers with AI very easily. You can update anything with your book other than your title and your author name. So definitely do that and try to get the most out of it. A different cover and A+ content can drastically change the performance of your book. And so if this is the case, you can try a completely new cover, try to stand out more, be easier to read, maybe change the color palette to see how it does. If your conversion rate is lower than 7 to 15%, it means people are clicking your book but not buying it. This means there's a few things we can do. We can, of course, get more reviews for more social proof. We can have a stronger book description. We can have stronger A+ content. Or maybe we want to get creative and get more things that enhance our conversion rate, like video reviews, photo reviews, editorial reviews that we can post under our Author Central account. Or maybe we want to go as far as adding more to our book, revamping the interior, adding more bonuses, and just making it a better offer. But one very important thing to note is if you want to break into the top of page 1, into that top row where a majority of the organic sales are going, there's a few important things you have to hit. And so the top few ranking books honestly drive the most organic sales, and there's a massive difference between book number 1 ranking to book number 2, 3, 4, and beyond. And the higher you are, the more sales you make, and more importantly, the more organic sales you're going to be making, so you're not just relying on your ads to get everything. Profit will be a lot easier. And so beating the books that are already there takes three important things. The first one is having at least 150 plus reviews. This, in my opinion, is the sweet spot where you break free from 90% of publishers who never go over 40 to 70 reviews, and you're now a real contender. And it just gets your book to the point where people aren't just solely looking at the reviews, they now determine which book is the best for them. We also want to have a high converting product page. Like I mentioned, we want to have our editorial reviews, our photo reviews, strong A plus content, showcasing the interior of our book and showcasing the transformation, a strong description that solves their problem in an effective way, does not just list features, and just ensure that you keep making it better and better. And more importantly, we have to have some skin in the game. So we have to have at least 90 plus days of consistent sales, because if a book is ranking high, it's been selling well for over a year, why would Amazon bump that book for our book unless it's proven to do the same? And so make sure that you're optimizing all these things, your reviews, your product page, your ads, and you're continuing to run them so they can make consistent sales over time, which is going to help you out. And if your book has high demand, but you're simply getting no traction at all, your ads aren't converting, but you're spending money, you know that there's potential, but you just don't know what's going wrong, is you shouldn't just give up. You need to make it work. And so the reason is almost always the same. The competitor gave the buyer more reasons to say yes. People are simply choosing your competitors over your book. And let's look at a quick example of this. And so if our competitor book has a super strong description, it has 125 or more reviews, it has strong A plus content that showcases the interior and sells the book well, it has bonus videos included, it has bonus printable sheets included, maybe it has video reviews, photo reviews, and our book has maybe a strong description, some good A plus content, and about 75 reviews, but that's it. Why would somebody buy our book over the competitor? The competitor is clearly a better offer. We can't expect our book just to sell because it's there, which is why you can't buy your way to Amazon KDP success. You have to create a book that's on par or better than the competitors to actually stand a chance. And a quick example of this is, let's look at this book here. It has 1,800 reviews, has a bestseller tag, has a very comprehensive and enticing title. It has a strong description, really selling all the features. If you scroll down, you have the A plus content showing you what's inside, why it's better, the bonuses you get, what they'll achieve, the gifts inside. And if we continue to scroll, we see our editorial reviews. We see it's a bestseller in 30 countries. We have some questions from the author. We have even video reviews. If we scroll down even further, we have an author bio. We have photo reviews. This book is giving a customer a million things to look at and a million reasons to buy it. And let's say a customer isn't 100% sure they want to buy this book. They want to see if there's any other options. And so they click off to one of these other books that's getting suggested. Maybe it's your book. And they see something like this, kind of a boring short title, a description that doesn't really say much, isn't very enticing. Scroll down to no A plus content, no editorial reviews, no video reviews, no photo reviews. This is all they see. 100% of the time, if somebody clicked from that book to this book, they're just going to go back and buy the other one. So we need to make sure when somebody gets to our book, it meets their expectation and exceeds it. They now have an expectation of what books in this topic look like the one we just looked at. And if we don't meet or exceed that, they're never going to buy ours. And so the bottom line is, an effective book launch comes from a high demand topic and a book that's designed to sell. There's no magic strategy to make your book sell. There's no ad strategy that's going to make your book sell. It's going to make your book sell so there's a customer there and you're the best option for that customer. And the last thing I want to mention in this video, and the most important part, is every single book you create and publish compounds on the last. And it's not just compounding with your income. And so even if a book makes 20 bucks a month, if you make 10 of them, you're making 200 bucks a month. But the more important thing is you're also stacking your knowledge. So every book you create and publish, you're getting better, you're understanding it more. You've seen what works, what doesn't work. You've tried different topics. And by the time you get to books 5, 6, 7, or beyond, you now have a better understanding of what actually works. And it just works like compounding interest. And the biggest thing that I see is people simply quit the business before they have a chance to actually break through and get results. So you have to trust the process. You have to know that there is an end result that you can achieve, and you have to believe that you're capable of achieving it. As long as you stick to the process with that mentality, you're going to end up where you want to go. So definitely try out this book launch strategy with your next launch. You will get better results, rank higher, get more visibility. If you created the right book in the right topic, you're going to actually make some money. And if you really want to make Amazon KDP work, but you're stuck and don't know what the best thing to do moving forward is, I will leave a link below where you can book a roadmap call. I can show you exactly how I can help you with your business and give you direct feedback on everything you're doing. And if you're brand new and just want a place to start, I will also leave a link to my AI ebook accelerator course. It'll show you exactly how to get your next book live fast using AI, and it's extremely accessible to join and get started. That's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe for more no nonsense Amazon KP advice. I'll see you in the next one.